Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy first quarter in Gemini. Let's jump into it, I guess. So, happy Aries season. Happy beginning of the zodiac. I've been getting a lot of interesting energy around this Pisces season, visual energy for vision boards. So just visions in general. So I would recommend people to look into what new visions they have for this zodiac year versus the beginning of the Gregorian year. So something that was interesting to me was that I was getting a lot of energy towards having pictures in my new vision board. Whereas at the beginning of the year, I wrote only words. So it's kind of interesting kind of finding that other half of the, that step into the new year, basically. But astrologically now, so for our numerology for today, we have a lot of similar energy. So a lot of similar energy that we've been dealing with. Several weeks ago, it was a 5-5 portal because we had 311. It was 311. That day was 325, so it became a 5-5 energy, which always ends in 10, which is a Capricorn ruled day. So it's very interesting. This has happened several times. So today, this is happening again, this 5-5 energy. So maybe either think back to the 11th and what the 11th, something maybe significant happened, or maybe just like a theme. What have I seen fives? Have I felt this 5 energy? Am I a 5? That kind of thing. So again, Gemini, Taurus, Leo energy, big Leo, Capricorn, big Capricorn energy today. So maybe people in your life, you, different aspects of your sign. So maybe you're a Leo rising. Maybe that's something that you're investigating at this time. So we're going to be bringing freedom of self-truth back into the picture, standing in one's own truth, perhaps reminding oneself that they can have all they have because of the person they already are. Growth due to vulnerability may be present. Tomorrow is going to be, so basically 3/23 is when the portal ends. The numerological portal ends on the 23rd. So until then, today we have our 10 day, our Capricorn day. Tomorrow being the 21st, you got 3/3/5. And then after that, to the 22nd and the 23rd go 3/4/5 and 3/5/5, which is something I discussed in last couple weeks too, which you guys might be interested in. So anyway, that means that tomorrow is another doorway. And I believe that it's a doorway of opportunity. So if there was something that you saw arise in this time that brings you more joy, brings you more freedom, brings you more sense of communication or community, and you might be really energetically vibing towards that doorway. And whether that's surrendering to something, whether that's integrating new things into your life, it's all up to your personal growth that you've gained during this portal since the beginning of the month. So again, balancing the sense of freedom with your own spiritual truth versus the truth of your community. So finding where to have your truth and where to have others guide you, and to find the best happiness in that. So yeah, again, with the 3/4/5. So at these last 3 days of the portal, what I think is going to happen is there's going to be several new energies and messages that are becoming present. Energies of freedom, spiritual connection, and ascension. So this can appear like things dropping out of your life, changing dramatically, whether it's a positive or sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise, right? Spirit will help you through the process. Welcome back to Aries season. And then what's interesting is we're leading into the full moon in Libra. So we're going to be looking towards balance, looking towards compromise, partnership, community, peace in community, being as within, so without, that whole energy, expectations versus efforts, and balancing that. So very interesting. And then again, the sun's going to be in Libra. I'm sorry, the sun's going to be in Aries. The moon's going to be in Libra. So that's going to be an opposing energy, which we've been working with this energy like the Virgo Pisces full moon. So it's not new to us. We're just moving on to some other things. And then again, with the Aries season, you have that self, that return to yourself. So it's very important during this time we're checking in with ourselves, checking in with our truth, checking in with that individualism in us and our uniqueness. What may work for some won't work for all. So that's numerology. There's a little bit much this week, and then it's the spring equinox, right? So we're back at the equinox and that central time. What else is there? I guess Mercury entered Pisces recently, but I think it's on moving forward always. So that's something that we can also play into our sense of communication for sure. Oh, Gemini, the moon in Gemini, the moon in Gemini complements us still being in March, although it's Pisces, we have our Pisces and our Gemini energy, but still that third sign in the zodiac kind of vibe. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's move forward. So these are our stone choices for today. We have a beautiful Flourite tower. It's rainbow Flourite, but it's mainly green, as you could tell. There's some purple lines in there, though. Our rainbow Flourite tower. We got our Sodalite tower. Beautiful. Semi-polished. And then we have our beautiful Selenite cube. Very Matrix vibes. Or whatever. But there you have it. Those are your choices. Group 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to start with all these Flouriteers. All right, if you chose Flourite, this is your reading. Ancestors, angels, spirits, guides, what do we need to know for our highest and our best? What do we need to guide us, help us integrate, expand, and understanding? So some intentions. Comment your favorite deck if you have one. Awesome. I don't want to call it heavy, really, but almost like driven energy. Very driven. So first thing off the bat, oh, I love this. So there may be a situation in your life right now that's causing you to acknowledge compassion in your household, acknowledge a higher, deeper sense of compassion, extension of compassion for people in your household, or maybe people who aren't in your household, but you could see them as such, a familial type bond. Overall seems positive. Wow, you guys, very interesting. So you got happy ending and spirituality here. So firstly, we got the double 77, which is always exciting. We got the 9-3, which isn't too too significant, but 369 is often known as manifestational. And I've been seeing a lot of 9s and 3s in the past couple of days, so we'll see. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but follow that. Remember that in spirituality, it is really about the happy ending. It really is about finding your happy ending, finding your truth, like we've been talking about. So if it ain't happy, if it doesn't resonate with you, then it ain't for you. And that's the beauty of spirituality, is that we have so many choices. Got love that. And then we got relationship change and spiritual partnership, which I love. So some of you guys could be taking your intimate partnership to the next level insofar of like, to communicate about your spiritual preferences, your spiritual belief systems, to be maybe more open or more vulnerable towards the other person's perspectives. This could also be someone entering your life, or someone who has entered your life, but now you're realizing has this type of spiritual perspective that's very, very, maybe I wouldn't say similar to yours necessarily, but compatible in the sense that you have a way to exchange that knowledge gently and with love, really, right? And creating a happy ending, creating a happy type of energy between the two, kind of almost just with respect to the other's truth, and sharing what else lies in between. Personal growth. So we got 777 at this point. So 7s in your life, Libras in your life, 7 chakras, so chakra systems, crown chakra energy could be happening. Again with the compassion, and boom, new beginnings. So I see that this is a very spiritual conquest for you right now. It's very having to do with your happiness, having to do with your world as you see it, as opposed to their world as they see it. And I love that for you guys. Okay. Let's move on. We got more stuff to cover. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit of a weird start off. So definitely leave in the comments if I missed something that you picked up theme-wise. This guy's all warmed up. Okay, I guess that's it for now. Okay, so okay, sorry. Got a lot that came out at once, which is always exciting. All right, so it looks like these came out upside down, and well, this deck doesn't really do upside down. It's up to the reader, to kind of choose what they want. But they came upside down, so it's maybe an aspect that could be a bit out of balance, or we need to look towards, but it could also be upside for some others. So, but regardless, there's refusing to see and moving on. So maybe there's something that we are more ready to move on from than we think. And sometimes when there's things like we're moving on from maybe a person or a thing or a resource or a place, sometimes we think more like tangible and more like physical. But maybe this can be moving on from a type of viewpoint towards that thing. Not necessarily the thing within itself, you know, because these things all have mutable nature. But this is because it's a matter of your belief, right? I didn't even realize that that was there, but it's a clarity of belief. It's a why am I using this? It's a what, you know, what do you believe in to further serve your journey, you know? Or is it that, you know, now I knew something and now I'm thinking so hard about it that like I lost the actual sentiment of it, and I'm more worried about like now getting rid of this thing, and now it's just about this thing, but it was never about that thing. It was about my relationship with it. Does that make sense? And so naturally, oops, they said release, just release, just release, just surrender, and then the healing can begin. But the healing will only make it if you believe you can make it. It's only if it fully suits you at this time. And that's why it matters, that clarity of belief. It's why that matters, of really, really not analyzing, but feeling in your heart, you know, like what truly you're ready to let go of. It might be not what you think it has been this whole time. And maybe that's why there's been friction against you maybe dropping something, because it's just not time yet. But no matter what, once we drop this weight, that's when this manifestation, whatever we've been thinking of, we've been wanting to go towards, it's on its way to you. It's on its way to you. And it may not be just when you drop that weight. It could be regardless. But that's up to you to determine too. But you got 1-9, so there's this rebirth energy. So, I don't know, man. It's pretty big energy, though. Pretty big energy. Definitely, I mean, with the new moon, personally, I felt a lot of rebirth energy happening with myself. And so I don't know if maybe some of y'all have a similarity with me in that, because... But again, it's what you create for yourself. It's what you create for yourself. So just focus on that. Focus on the heart. Let's see if they want to... No, I don't think there's any more messages in there. Oh, one more. Just kidding. Oh, you don't want that. I guess all I could say to this one is... if you feel helpless and hopeless, try to remember those cards. Release what makes you feel helpless. Release what makes you feel hopeless, and not in the sense of what we think, not in the tangible sense of what we think we want. But sometimes maybe taking that step to listen to the universe and what has been happening. I don't know. Let's see. Let's move forward. Let's move forward and see. Love that. Oh, and that connects to the card that just came out of the deck too. I think that's going to do it. Okay, so now I understand a bit more. So this happiness card's come out. It says, I am aware that being happy means I am on the right path. So if you're feeling helpless and hopeless, you're not on the right path, right? So I love that. Couldn't have thought of that. But, so we got that. Oh, this is really uplifting. So we can choose to focus on the lighter side of life and humor, because there will always be a light side, right? Even if maybe that humor isn't the humor that you thought it'd be. And then I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and that's growth. So You guys are going to get through this. And I really feel the happiness card, especially kind of want to look back on that. Look at the dolphins, dolphin energy, something you might look into if you resonate with. Big time. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Love that. It's got these consciousness cards out by Dreyer. See for this first quarter in Gemini, Aries season. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Wow. Well, I don't think fully, but I'll try. So we got Archangel Gabriel. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. And you got third eye chakra, which is I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom into my life, or to my life. So I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. So this third eye chakra, intuition, super connected to Archangel Gabriel because hope and intuition. And we got 2224, which is also just numerologically, maybe you're seeing twos. Maybe we're thinking of how to build foundations in our partnerships. But I like it because this third eye chakra, people think that, yeah, I mean, we misconstrue that the third eye is like, oh, like we can see all the answers and like this. It's like, that's true, but I think it has more to do with, it's I see. So it's not about knowing, it's not about like having the wisdom, it's more about seeing the wisdom and seeing, like kind of following that. It's almost like a nose, but like a visual nose, like following that scent, literally. So, and that's why hope and intuition, because it's that faith, it's that like step by step. So I don't know. Maybe you resonate, maybe you don't. Maybe for some. I love this though. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. So crystal ascension. So what's really interesting about this is that maybe it's signifying a time where you could look towards crystals, or maybe it's signifying a time where you could learn something from crystalline geometry, or you could learn something from geology in general, or geography in general. You never know. I mean, you know, I've learned many things like about geography through crystals, which you wouldn't have thought. So I don't know, just kind of like an energy for you guys to take and do what you want with. Maybe you're going to be wearing crystals more. Maybe a crystal will cross paths with you. Maybe crystals have crossed paths with you and you've been ignoring them. And I love this one. Your own path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Just affirmations that they have. But yeah, your own path. Your own path. Your own path. And your own path needs a lot of this. A lot of this. So you're doing it though. You're doing it. So don't get that part confused. What's meant to be surfacing for you at this time, it, like, you're ready. You're always ready, right? Yeah. And then here's the I know I am part of source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. And then the crown chakra. So you have the third eye in the crown. So it's about really coming in touch with, again, your own truth. It's really pretty clear at this point, but only you can tell that, you know, to yourself, depending on the situation. Alrighty. It's okay. Overthinking for a sec. We're going to do some Ayurveda. Okay, Ayurveda. Wow, you guys got a lot. That's okay. Okay, so we got rewards of gratitude. So we got rewards of gratitude, so gratitude lists, gratitude, like, I'm just going to say it, chats, all that, maybe even like daily gratitude, whatever you like, whatever makes you feel the most grateful. But remember, with rewards of gratitude, you don't have to do anything for anyone. You just have to take note of all your, thankfulness. That's it. Got beautify surroundings. So switch it up. Switch up the altar. Switch up the rocks. Switch up the tapestry. Whatever. Make it fresh. It's Aries season. Bring in that new energy, right? And that's spring cleaning. It's like pretty common. I'm all, but we got purposeful gaze. So this is gonna be about candle gazing. There's another word for it, but I forget the word. But it's basically about staring at a candle. Staring at the sun also works, but not like staring at it. Like it has to be behind clouds or setting. Okay. But look at it and you basically like close your eyes or take your gaze away. And you follow with your other eyes, your eyes at the same time, that like what the imprint of the light left on like your retina. So it's a meditative practice. So you guys can give it a shot and you can just kind of look at a candle. Like I would just look at it and then I close my eyes and then wherever it comes up, I just follow it. And then when it fades, then I look back and that's how you do it. So lastly, we're going to do a spirit cat. Because you guys know how much I love this deck right now. Oh. I love this. This is good. This is good. Okay. Neat shrine. He loves to curl in a fluffy ball of appreciation and take in the calm, cozy expanse of his home. Create a sanctuary of peace and inspiration. Let go of objects that don't make you happy. If there are broken items that you have been meaning to fix, unused gifts, or remnants of a passionless hobby, send those things on their way. Clear the space and surround yourself only with the things that support you and make your heart sing with the joy of being alive. Light a candle. Open a window. Be thankful for all that you have. Sit with shrine in your lap and honor your home. Oh my God. That's literally like beautify surroundings. And I just feel like, yeah, I feel like now is a time for you guys. Honestly, I feel it too. And like, I feel that it's a time for us to turn inward, to kind of set with ourselves, meditate with ourselves, meditate with our visions, meditate with our, desires and our goals, and our gratitudes, and everything that we have. So I don't know, it's beautiful. And I think that the cozy home and the beautify with the, spring cleaning and the Aries season is just fitting. So yeah, don't worry too much about the mind right now. Think about the physical, beautify the physical, and so the mind will be, right? Love that. Okay. If you chose Flourite, that was your reading. I hope it resonated with you guys, as always. And yeah, let me know how I did if you have the chance. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys under the full moon in Libra. If you chose Sodalite, this is your reading. Oops. He like barely can stand up on his own too. We don't judge him for it. Okay. If you chose Sodalite, this is your reading. I already said that. That's fine. I totally forgot to mention, oh well, we have a stability candle here. I just thought, you know, it's a bit like the zodiac's starting over, and, you know, Hyperdelic says I'm Sodalite. So let's see. What does he need to know? Yeah, so stability, new year. I figured like with the ram, you know, and like, yeah, right? Why not? Interesting. Oh, love this. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, this is trippy. Okay, sorry guys, sorry. I'm getting to you right now. Okay, so this is trippy. So basically, we got moderation. So number one, moderation. And to me, I see like scheduling too, you know? Moderating not only the positive things, but the negatives. So, okay. And then we got teaching and learning on top of parenting, which is like basically, these cards are so similar in a way. We got 6-3 and 5-7. Nothing too crazy. I mentioned again the 3-6-9 manifestational numbers, but I don't see anything too significant. 12, 3-9. So again, 3-9 manifestational numbers. 12 and 9. So sorry, but basically what I see here is that this is a reconditioning process for you. So you are not only teaching the things that you've been good on, because we all have our attributes, you know, we all have our positives and our struggle zones. So, but you have been teaching on what you can teach on what you have inherently in your being. But also now you're taking time to recondition yourself, and you're taking these learning aspects and really working with them, you know, and that takes time. And that takes time, and that takes moderation, that takes going away from the experience and coming back to it. So if you feel that you keep coming back to this experience, it's probably because you're reconditioning yourself. Okay. This could be related to a pride or self-love issue is what I'm getting. Only because, I mean, you guys, okay, first of all, check it out. Like, that's trippy. Like, that's trippy, because this is 61 and this one's 19, but like, that's trippy. I don't know. I can't help it. But so it appeared like this, and sometimes when it comes on different perspectives, I want to analyze it as such. So what I see here is that the self-love is the principle, and it's the pride that's out of balance. It's the pride that's out of balance. And so I think that it's a matter of getting the pride back in check. It could be overflowed, but it could be under too. So we want to make sure that we're not too prideful in ourselves, acting like we know everything, acting like we have all the answers, because we know that ain't true. But we also don't want to lack that pride in ourselves to make our own choice for our own self, you know, to make our own choice that lies within our own truth. So that's self-love. That's self-love, bottom line, right? So definitely finding the balance. Also, maybe some things you have more pride towards, whereas others make it more lacking, or make you feel like you lack. Think about those situations. Think about what makes them different, what makes them the same. And that can probably bring some knowledge. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Okay, so that's so funny. So the last two cards come out is synchronicity. Synchronicity is big. It could be reminding you to follow those synchronicities, like those repeating numbers, like those repeating situations. And then there's also domestic harmony, which, I mean, this could open a lot of doors. But I would say overall, like, this is about finding kind of that home. It's Aries season again. It's about finding that self, finding that truth, finding that, like, standing in that integrity, you know? So I think once we find that and we kind of look towards our home, maybe this can relate to how we rely on our home environment for that self, and how that home reflects the self. Just trying to make some connections. So it maybe could be related to you in a different way too. Okay, cards are coming out. I think that might be it. Let's see. Maybe one more try. Okay, no more. So let's see. We got 2-2. Ah! Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. This is funny. So basically, in terms of the heart, I think this is about vulnerability again for you. So heart chakra healing. I don't know why. This is kind of crazy that these two came out together, because her heart chakra is that's the point. That's the point, basically, is that healing starts in that heart. And okay, let me take it back. It could be that you are a healer in the situation in which is in question right now. So it could be that you need to tap into that heart chakra, tap into that unconditional love, tap into that compassion, tap into that vulnerability. And that's when healing will begin, whether that's within your own self or within others, maybe. But yeah, I keep getting that vulnerability energy. I don't know why. But we have this, and then we also have awaiting results with win or lose. And so for me here, what I see is that when you're waiting on something, don't worry about the results. So, like, basically this win or lose card is meant to express how there is no win or lose. It's only compromise. It's like contracts, you know? It's only a contract. And so there is no win or lose. There's only a relationship of. So, you know, it's not like, oh, I eat the pizza or you eat the pizza. It's that we can cut it in half. That's stupid. But you know what I mean? So when you're awaiting results, try not to think of the black and white. Try to think of the bigger picture if you can. Try to think of, again, tap back into why you're doing what you're doing, instead of what you're doing. Why am I doing what am I doing? What I am doing. So yeah, and then you'll see that there's no competition. It's only you, you know. Well, interesting. All right, we got some of these, where are they? Oh yeah, James Van Praagh. Emotion cards. Let's see what we got going on. Sodalite. We need to know where our house is. Please guide us through. Wow, that one flipped out really cool. So I feel like this is related. I feel like although the portal's like closing in a couple days, I feel like there's already new energy that's coming up because balance comes out. So I feel like that makes me think of the full moon in Libra in a week. So I mean, that's what this reading's for. But not only that, but now kind of entering. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and I do so without judgment. This one just came out first, so why not? Let's just put it up real quick. I haven't even looked at these. Ooh. Okay. So we got guilt. I love this card. So I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Like the belief that something's too hard. Or the belief that, you know, you're incapable of. Or maybe it's the belief that you're capable of something that you really shouldn't be doing. Like, just because you can do it, you know? Move forward. Move forward, because nothing can grow or evolve without movement. When in doubt, change. When in doubt, change. And the universe will change with you, right? So we can look at that and we can take that. And then denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I don't know what my hand's doing here, but so I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So if you ever feel like you're in denial of accepting something, even if people are telling you that, check in if you have fear. And if you don't, if you're coming from a place of love, then you're genuinely, you know, have an argument. But if you're coming from a place of fear and uncertainty, then, you know, do that. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And that's adversity. So don't be surprised that you've been having a lot of challenges lately. Like I said with the guilt, you're capable of it. So you can have these less than clear experiences, and then you can look back on them with complete clarity. And that's adversity of like your spirit, you know? Interesting. Very interesting. Moving on to the consciousness tarot. I mean, no. The consciousness oracle. Okay, so we got nature spirits. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. Love that. So this could be in the forefront or in the background, you know, depending. And then we got, let's see. Ooh, I love this. We got root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and grow on this physical plane. I have everything I need to survive and grow on this physical plane. And think about these affirmations and beliefs serving you too. Like maybe you had the belief that you don't have what you need. What you do? Got fire elemental. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. You could be thinking about influential Leo, Sagittarius, Aries season. Bum, 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 bum. I love that she's a volcano. It's just dope. Volcano energy, maybe you could be picking up on. And lastly, we got find your bliss. I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. So maybe you don't feel like that, but it's an affirmation. So feel free to use it. I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. Yeah. Sorry. Went in my head for a minute. So, yeah, I think that we're coming in alignment with that right here in this beginning of the year, you know, and when we think about it too, you know, real talk is that Corona was beginning to break out around this time last year. And so it's really been an actual full year now with this new type of mentality. And so I definitely get the energy that, you know, this is the new normal, and you're creating your new normal, and we create our new normal every day, you know. So, yeah. So things are moving. Let's do Ayurveda. Ayurveda. All right, 3. So we got free flow, digital detox, and dance it out. Oh, I love that for you guys. Okay, so free flow has to do with automatic writing. So automatic writing. Put the pen in your hand, put your hand on the paper. Sorry, start writing random prompts. Today I feel like it's funny that I wonder if, I wonder why, I wonder how. It excites me that. I was going to say it bothers me that. I don't know if you want to start on that, but whatever, right? It bothers me that. It could be a venting one, yeah. But anyway, case in point, and when you start writing automatically and then you can't think, like you don't have words anymore, and you could just scribble and you could just kind of continue that flow. But it's just a different flow technique, so give it a try. Digital detox. Love this. Very obvious. When am I using my digital things, and when do my digital things start to use me? Like taking advantage of my consciousness, or my well-being. Put it like that. Taking advantage of my well-being. And dance it out. So if someone invited you to a party, or or you've been thinking about flowing something differently, or you've been thinking about doing anything like dancing related, do it. Even taking, you know, even just movement meditation, that's big. But yeah, turn on your favorite tunes, man, and get that body moving. Oh, one more. I said one more. Whoa! And then intentional flow. So literally, dance it out, intentional flow. You guys, you already heard. Love that. I really love that. And then, since I've been so obsessed with this deck, we're going to meet another spirit cat. Whoa. Yo, you guys, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a, they just got a little bit crazy on that. There's too many, I'm sorry. But we got the good ones that stood out, so it's gonna be okay. They're still meant to be, I promise. So, y'all got 3 though. And I picked one because it came out for the last group, and I'm just thinking maybe it's a vibe. So, Meet Shanti. She once kept her ideas and feelings locked away in her heart where no one could see or hear them. It felt safe and secure, but alas, she felt so alone. No one truly knew her. She was longing to come out and play. Gathering her courage, she flung open the window in her mind and unlatched the doorway in her soul. She started to speak her mind and gave voice to her heart. She could never fit again in that small, closed space of hiding. Soon, her words grew into an unabashed singing. What song are you keeping captive? What song, at long last, can you unleash into the world? Aw, that hit home for some people. Focus. I ruined it. Fuck. Okay. Expression. That's expression. That's expression. That's expression. That's expression. And you already got the teaser, so focus. But meet Artemis. She is the master hunter. She can focus her attention like a laser beam. She has crystal clear vision and razor sharp hearing. She even has some extra antenna that can pick up on subtle clues. She observes everything and knows how to be invisible and leaps out at the perfect moment. We often have a zillion ideas floating in our minds. We are multitasking machines. When Artemis shows up, it is time to pick one thing, to hone in and to quell distractions. How will we ever catch that mouse if we don't focus on it, letting everything else fade into the background for the moment? Love that. Love that. And meet Shrine. He loves to curl in a fluffy ball of appreciation and take in the calm, cozy expanse of his home. Create a sanctuary of peace and inspiration. Let go of objects that don't make you happy. If there are broken items that you have been meaning to fix, unused gifts or remnants of a passionless hobby, send those things on their way. Clear the space and surround yourself only with the things that support you and make your heart sing with the joy of being alive. Light a candle, open a window, be thankful for all that you have. Sit with Shrine in your lap and honor your home. And that's Cozy Home. And again, so since it came out for the first group, this group, I felt like Aries season, spring cleaning, that can totally be something that can guide you through this time. If mentally you feel scrambled, then maybe physically you can de-scramble. Maybe that can help within as well. Okay, well, those are your cats. And if you chose Sodalite, that was your reading for this week. I hope you guys resonated with it. Let me know if you did or if you didn't. And let me know if you guys had different interpretations in the chat. And I love you all very much. And I'll see you for the new moon in Libra. Okay. Real talk, real talk. If you chose this Selenite cube, this is your reading right here. Okay. Let's get into it. Woo-hoo, someone's here. Haha. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So this is showing me don't overspend due to pride. Don't invest in things that maybe make you feel a sense of pride, momentary pride, perhaps. Yeah, focus more on the pride within yourself. Do have discipline in terms of pride, but make sure that pride's flipped up. And it's because you're proud of yourself, not because others are proud of you for what you've done and what you've spent money on or invested in, whether that's money or not. Interesting, very unexpected. And there's a certain energy coming up of effort towards a personal goal. And this is showing you that what's going on right here is the synchronicities are happening and the surrender needs to take place. So you've been asking for something, you've been working towards something, and you're meant for that thing. The universe showing that you are meant for it, but now there's something that needs to be surrendered so that there can be greater synchronicity. Something needs to be surrendered, though. Or maybe not something. I'm sorry. Just surrender in general. This letting go. This allowing. This allowing needs to take place. Oof. This deck's chattering now. That's okay. Okay, never mind. Perseverance, okay. Perseverance. I know that I can accomplish what I set my mind to. It's just a matter of setting my mind to it. And that's okay, and that will come in divine timing as everything else, so. Excuse me. Dang. Yeah, so try. Don't give yourself a hard time, man. That anxiety, I can feel it. It's like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So basically, it says just breathe, believe and succeed. So just breathe, believe and succeed. So literally just breathe. Because what you truly believe in for the right reasons, you know, that pathway will be there for you. So it's just a matter of remembering that it's there and remembering that you'll get there and that you got to just breathe through the moments that you maybe wouldn't have chose for yourself. So there is, yeah, so there's the movement. There's the movement that we need. It's this movement that's going to cause you to be successful in what you do. Because this blossom, right? So release the judgments of yourself and others. The Chariot, 7. So this is about, it's like a bicycle, right? So if you continue to pedal, then you're going to get there. You're going to move when it's proper timing, right? So just keep moving, keep doing what you know you're doing properly, what brings you joy, what brings you belief and, you know, feels like success to you, continue moving on that. And continue moving away from the things that don't fill you up like that, if you can. And then we have to remind you there's a refusing to see energy. Refusing to see is all around you. All around you is balance. All around you, you can find balance. All around you, you can strengthen your bonds with those that love you. And even those that don't know you that well. Because love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. And it's just a matter of seeing that it's everywhere and allowing it to be everywhere that grants that to you. You know? Yeah. Wow. This is very, yeah, okay. I understand. So maybe this situation, it is causing you to look at yourself right now. It really is. And it says seek the truth, darkest fears, because you got to find that truth behind your fear. It's the devil, you know? Well, this card isn't the devil exactly, but fear is the devil in the tarot deck. And only within diving into that fear and questioning that fear and finding that root and finding that truth will you be able to overcome, you know? You know, and you can live with it and you can work with it, but something in the situation that's being pressured, that can help. That can help by asking why, you know? It starts simpler. Wow. I think we're done. Because they didn't want that. All right. Let's do some emotions. Interesting. Y'all got like the same cards as the first group. Like almost. Some of them. Or maybe it was the second group, I don't even know. Wow. Oh, dang, you gotta be joking me. This is weird. Okay, that's fine. You guys got almost the same cards, but I'm gonna hold off on a couple just because time. And I think there's something here. So, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So, feeling in denial maybe can help by replacing that energy with loving awareness, and that fear with loving awareness. And then maybe you can see clearly, a little clearer, what is going on. There is adversity. I accept that that challenges are the best way to learn. And maybe we don't always want to admit that in the moment, right? But then afterwards, we realize, oh my God. Okay. I love these last three. So basically, let's see what's good. Okay. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And then again, leading up to the Libra full moon is kind of involves this balance. And I've seen this. I mean, personally, maybe coming from a Libra, it's different, but I think that there's very widening awareness in our humanity that is realizing where balance lies is almost in everything. So, you know, even what we think is good and bad and good and evil, it's like has to go back to the why and the intention of it. So anyway, y'all know that, but I just wanted to emphasize on that. And gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. The opportunities that it presents. I'm grateful for this life and the opportunities it presents. And happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. I really like this card because it reminds us how to value our happiness, like Christ. Like, you know, we get happy about something and then we want to cancel it out and be like, no, it's actually not good. And, you know, but no, that's what it is. It's just that. It's just that for you, you know. So, I don't know. I'm going off about it, but gotta love the dolphins. Dolphin energy. Maybe you've been seeing them. Consciousness Oracle. Why do I keep saying that? Or no, that's correct. Sorry. Do you think he wants to come out? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Ooh, okay. I understand a bit now of what's going on. So, not too much, but let's see. We got Archangel Raphael. So, I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. So, it's just a cool little angel. Raphael, you can look up that. Okay, Sun Goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. It's one of my favorite cards. And notice also we got 33. So, and notice also we got 9. Wow, love that. So, this makes me think of the 33 portal that we're going through. Not only that, but it reminds me of manifestation. So, yeah, man, I don't know. All I see is that you guys have the power to get through this. You always will, I guess, but you're leveling up. And leveling up sometimes doesn't feel like leveling up because it feels like you're struggling and struggling and struggling. And then all of a sudden, you just stop struggling. And I think that's kind of like where we're at right now. I think we're kind of coming up on that cusp. So, feeling proud of you guys. So, for Ayurveda, let's see what we got here. Whoa. Oh, there's a lot coming out. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. I can go with this. That's good. All right. So we got cultivate silence, which I love. I mean, you go back and forth, right? And it's like sometimes you forget to come back to that, especially with everything. You know, sometimes can be overwhelming. Look at that, like, happy cat. He's just chilling, having a good nap. That's basically it, the cards. Cultivating silence within yourself, within your mind, within your, you know, day to day. Noticing the silence in between things. Mantra vibration. So this one has everything to do with mantras, repeating something. It could be an affirmation, but it can also just be a word. So I guess a lot of people know the ancient Sanskrit words like Om, Ham, Lam, I think is one, but those represent 2 the different chakras. Om Mani Padme Hum is one, but it's all up to the individual, you know, what vibration really you're truly seeking when you repeat that type of mantra. Then we got lunar tides. which if you're a woman, you know what this means. Just kidding. Not kidding though. It has to do with the moon. It has to do with the cycles of the moon. Maybe why you're on this channel. Maybe maybe not. Maybe something in your body has been changing, or maybe you're becoming more aware of this and you want to look into it in a deeper sense. It could be any of those things. Maybe you actually, it has to do with the ocean. Maybe you need to go see the ocean. And then I love this one, Days Dreamer. And at the end of Pisces season, I guess this actually is a good thing to notice, is this Days Dreamer card. And this is about keeping a dream journal. So you basically can just keep it by your bed. For me, it works when I have my pen like right there. I found, stay with me, I found that when I kept my pen with my book, when I woke up, my recollection would be better, basically. So versus if I just didn't have a pen, or if I didn't know where I put my book at night and like didn't put it specifically next to the bed. So it was almost like my body was like, well, if she doesn't have the pen, then like she can't remember anyway. But anyway, so we got all that. Lastly, we'll do some cats. Cats, spirit cats. Welcome everyone who just hopped on. Thanks for being here. We're gonna meet a cat for the Selenite group. And I'm gonna get off, and then I'm gonna make some quick clicks for you guys in the video. So, Selenite group 3. Let's see, who's your kitty? There they are. Two of them. Two spirit cats want to meet y'all. Oh, holy moly, you guys. I love this. Okay, sorry. Don't need my comments all the time, but whatever. Okay. Meet Samson. He is a shimmering concoction of wildness and strength. He lives perpetually under the full moon. With limitless abandon, he races over the hills, feeling the perfect harmony of his body moving unhindered by his thoughts. Unfettered by beliefs of who he should be or how he should act, Samson is fully himself, without question or excuse. If you have been the oh-so-proper house cat for too long, step outside and awaken your precious wild self. Unleash your longings and join Samson under the moon's wild light. And that's wild. Oh, that's wild! So that's wild, Samson. And I think that this is very relatable. Meet Lucy. She is awake even in her dreams. One of her favorite things to do is fly in a lucid dream. It is the most natural, free, and expansive feeling. You can go to outer space, imaginary lands, deep under the sea, on top of Mount Everest, even through the earth itself, propelled simply by the power of your mind and your will. This little kitty is calling you to embrace that unbound freedom and flight in dreams. Of flight in dreams. What is your wildest dream? Your craziest, most heart-expanding, joy-filled plan A. If you were completely free, what would you do? Obviously, it's freedom. So that is your reading if you chose the Selenite Q. And dang, I hope you guys liked it. I'm still trying to kind of find that flow, but if you guys like it, I like it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great beginning of the zodiac. I hope that you get to clean those houses and make that new vision board or whatever you want to do. Take that bath. So sending blessings to everyone. Thanks, Hyperdelic. So you loved it. Well, I love you, Hyperdelic. So So, okay, I'm going to blow out this candle and get off of this and have my own digital detox. Again, I love you guys so much.